question. If you could only pick 10 designer fragrances for life, which fragrances would make the cut? Today, I'm diving into fragrances that aren't just good, they're legendary. And to me, these aren't just any colognes, they're scents for life. These fragrances are like lifetime companions, guaranteed to keep you smelling fresh, feeling confident, and making sure you are unforgettable in any room you're in. Let's start things off with Prada Luna Rossa Black, a fragrance that's sleek, bold, and highly addictive. You see, this one opens with a spicy kick, but it still gives you that fresh, energetic vibe. But don't be fooled, because this isn't your typical sporty fragrance. Luna Rossa Black has a sweet, earthy element to the undertones here that keeps this fragrance feeling grounded as well as sporty, but it's warm and still inviting. To me, this one has always been that perfect mix between edgy and approachable. And as it dries down, this musk and smoothness takes over, which just adds to that compound element. When I'm using this one, it's perfect for the office or a night out. Next up, we got Tom Ford Noir Extreme, but this one's the parfum version. Now, I've always used this fragrance as one to help me make a grand entrance into any room. It opens with this blast of cardamom and ginger, giving you this almost exotic vibe, and the master of seduction, Tom 44, has been known to be, well, seductive, at least in his fragrances. As it settles, that amber and tonka begin to shine through, really curating this creamy base that has a luxurious feel and provides a bit of texture to the fragrance, if that makes sense. As you might expect with Tom Ford, there's a slightly smoky element here that really provides this extra depth to the composition. This is one that would make you feel like you're wearing a Tom Ford suit, but without the Tom Ford suit price tag. This has been perfect for those moments when I need to add a little spice and everything nice. Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche is up next, and let me tell you, this is like my not so secret weapon. I did my first take on this fragrance back in 2018, and when I did that video, people were telling me that this is a scent that they hadn't heard of or hadn't physically seen in store, and anytime I mention this fragrance today, I still get similar comments. It starts off with this fresh burst of Sicilian lemon and bergamot, really just captivating the show, making you feel revitalized and energized. Then the magic happens. There's this creamy sandalwood within this fragrance that really provides this level of elegance to a note breakdown that wouldn't traditionally feel super elegant. And then as it further develops, there's a touch of black pepper and tonka here, just making this fragrance feel a little more elevated as well as a little more sensual. And when you think about this scent and what it does, Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche is that creme de la creme when it comes to that Chanel Allure lineup. In the full review, I gave this one a 10 out of 10, and it just exudes confidence and class. With Edition Blanche, it's one of those fragrances that just makes you smell like you got your life together. Up next is Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky, and this one to me is really about living life to the fullest extent. The stars of the show here are simple. You got grapefruit, hazelnut, and green plum, and this fragrance just comes off as playful while still remaining slightly sensual, and this is a scent that people like to wear for that cuddle buddy activity, including myself. Now, when I talk about this fragrance, I typically talk about the hazelnut here that adds this creamy nuttiness to this scent, and to me, it's just chef's kiss. This fragrance is one that you wear when you want to feel provocative or if you're in the mood to take someone's girl, and I say that with all confidence. But be careful whose girl you take, because someone might get you for it. At any rate, you should wear this fragrance when you want to smell your best. I see a ton of comments about this one being discontinued, like people don't know where to find it, but I always see this one super readily available, ready to click and add to cart, and I've left that link down below for you, so if you see it and you're looking for it, you want it, click on the link and get yourself some before it's gone. Up next, we got Coutrement, and Coutrement is like a breath of fresh air. This is a scent that I've been hooked on since day one. It opens off with pear and bergamot, really providing you this fresh, energetic start, and in my humble opinion, this is a perfect alternative to something like Dior Sauvage. Now, they don't smell anything alike, but just a perfect alternative. Now, where they are alike is in their uplifting start and the amount that people enjoy these fragrances. This one often comes in at a lower price point than what you would get with the other one. However, it does not lose in compliments and appeal what you make up with in pricing. Hopefully I said that correctly. Look, you also get cardamom and coriander here, which adds a little spice to that pear that this one kicks off with. When it's all said and done, this one feels masculine and refined. Plus, personally, I feel like this fragrance feels like freedom. It's one of those fragrances that you wear when you want to feel stylish, but you still want to color with inside the lines. It's bright, but it's light enough, and it keeps you smelling great all day long. So this one will be for life. If you ever watch this channel, then you know this next fragrance will be here. And from Burberry, we have none other than Burberry Touch. When I think about Burberry Touch, I think about a modern day classic. And I know I might be alone in that thinking, but this one is just something special to me. I recently did a video talking about 5 fragrances that changed my life. So if you haven't watched that, you should. And the views tell me that you probably didn't. So you should. Well, I go into this one a little bit more depth about how this one changed my life. But because of that, this is a lifer fragrance for me. It's like you're going directly to jail and the judge is going to sentence you to 1,000 years with Buck, okay? That's what happens here. A Burberry Touch, you're locked in with me forever. This one's woody, it's musky, it's aromatic, perfect for that white t-shirt weather. It's perfect for the office. It's perfect if you just want to smell clean and run some errands. This fragrance just works in a multitude of environments, and it's like a workhorse scent that should be in your collection. So if you're missing out, I'm not sure why, because I've talked about it in 19,000 videos. Get this one added to your collection. It's a phenomenal fragrance. A lot of people agree with me, and the price point is inexpensive enough where you can take a chance on it. If you don't like it, oh well, you don't like it. And if Burberry Touch isn't your jam and you're looking for something a little bit more unique, then this next fragrance could be it. Next up is Margiela's Jazz Club, and this one is said to transport you to a jazz club in the heart of Brooklyn. But it always leads me to wonder, why Brooklyn? Like, does the jazz clubs in Brooklyn smell any different than the jazz clubs in Dallas? To me, Jazz Club has always been a fragrance that you could wear for an upscale event when it comes with oftentimes a less than bougie price point. Now, the real magic of this fragrance comes out in the heart. Now, you get some of that rum, you also get some vanilla, and because we're talking about the rum, there is this boozy element here, but it's not like you've been kicking them back all day. I don't have to say it, but this fragrance is popular for a reason, and for those reasons that it's popular, it's always gonna be in my collection. This fragrance is warm and inviting and perfect for those colder days, and one of those scents that I would spray on without hesitation, and for that reason, it would always be in my fragrance rotation. Next, we have a fragrance that lives up to its name, and it's none other than Viktor&rolf Spicebomb Extreme. This one opens with a fiery blend of black pepper, cinnamon, and cumin, and instantly grabs your attention. But then vanilla and tobacco swoop in here, adding this richness to the overall fragrance and makes it punch above its weight class. At any rate, it's gonna throw more punches than Mike Tyson did. Over the years, I've come across people that have said that women find this fragrance to be irresistible, so why not keep an irresistible fragrance in your collection? It's powerful, it's intense, and it's one of those scents that will have people asking what you're wearing and want to get in a little bit closer. And because of that, I'm giving you an opportunity to get this one for yourself. Well, not this one, but I got a brand new bottle that I'll be sending out to one of you. Just comment down below and let me know what your most complimented fragrance of 2024 has been. Yes, the most complimented fragrance of 2024 could garner you one of the most complimented fragrances of all times, according to YouTube. So if you're looking to heat things up this fall and winter, then just know your boy has got you covered. I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Drop your comment and send this to a friend so they can drop their comment too. Friends help other friends win fragrances. By the Fireplace from Margiela is up next, and I gave this fragrance a perfect 10 out of 10 in its official review. It opens with a warm, spicy blend of clove oil and pink pepper, instantly reminding you of, well, a fireplace. And then chestnut and vanilla in this fragrance add this sweet roasted quality to this scent, which just pulls it all together and makes the name of this fragrance really mean something. This is a fragrance that's both comforting and nostalgic, and when spraying this fragrance, people are instantly just blown away, because if you're not into fragrances big time, you've never come across a fragrance that immediately pulls you in to a scene, like boom, set stage. In the base, you get a smoky nature here. You also get some gaiac wood, and when I spray this fragrance, this is one of those scents that's perfect for the fall and or winter, so wear this with confidence these days. Cashmere sweater when you're feeling John Q-ish. Or you're feeling like John Wick, you come out with your pistol blazing. No matter which John you are, just know it, this one's unique, memorable, and a statement made. Okay, so for this next fragrance, I got 2 words for you: Ombre, Nomad. It's rich, it's intense wood, and this fragrance immediately sets the tone. Now, this is not a fragrance that I'm expecting everyone to love on me, because you do have some oud elements here, but there's a lot to really enjoy about this fragrance, and more often than not, when I'm wearing this fragrance, people are drawn in. Therefore, this one moves up on the list over and over and over again and becomes a fragrance that's always in the rotation forever. Plus, my wife gifted me this fragrance, so you always gotta have a fragrance that the missus gifted you. That way she can say, go put on that thing I got you. You know what I mean. I enjoy this fragrance just as much as the next person, and because of that, it's in the rotation forever. And there you have it. 10 fragrances that deserve a spot in your collection as well as my collection forever. Which fragrance out there is your favorite, and which ones are you keeping in your collection forever? Don't forget to drop your most complimented fragrance of 2024 below. Like, write that out down below, and don't miss your opportunity to win. If you enjoyed this video, then click here to see 10 designer fragrances that last all day.